Life has a powerful way of reminding us that our present circumstances do not define our final destination. No matter where you are right now, never forget that better days are still ahead. Your current situation is only a chapter, not the entire story. The future always carries possibilities you cannot yet see, and often the best moments of life arrive when you least expect them. One of the most important principles in life is honesty. Never lie to someone who truly trusts you, because trust is one of the most fragile and valuable things in human relationships. And in the same way, never place your trust in someone who has already shown you that they can lie. Once trust is broken, rebuilding it becomes incredibly difficult. Happiness, interestingly, can come from two simple choices. Either you change the situation around you, or you change the way you think about it. Sometimes, we cannot control what happens in life, but we can always control our mindset. Your perspective has the power to transform pain into growth and obstacles into lessons. Another mistake many people make is comparing their lives to others. Remember that everyone is walking a different path. The plans designed for your life are not the same as the plans designed for someone else. Your journey is unique, and your timeline is also unique. Comparing yourself to others only steals your peace and distracts you from your own progress. True wealth is not measured only in money. The richest wealth a person can possess is wisdom. The strongest weapon you can carry is patience. The most reliable protection you can hold on to is faith. And one of the most powerful medicines in the world is laughter. Surprisingly, all of these priceless treasures are available to everyone without cost. Your character should never be designed like an open garden where anyone can easily walk through and leave their marks. Instead, build your character like the sky, something so high and vast that people admire it and aspire to reach it. When your values are strong, your presence commands respect without needing to demand it. Life will test you in unexpected ways. One of the greatest tests you will face is how you treat people who have treated you badly. Anyone can respond with anger, but true strength appears when you respond with wisdom and dignity. Always motivate yourself. Do not give too much attention to those who focus only on your mistakes. People will often criticize what they cannot achieve themselves. Keep improving and keep moving forward. Truth remains truth even if nobody believes it. And a lie remains a lie even if the entire world chooses to believe it. Reality does not change simply because people refuse to see it. Be careful about sharing everything with everyone. Most people are not genuinely interested in your struggles, and some secretly hope to see you fail. Protect your peace and keep certain parts of your life private. If you can remain positive even when surrounded by negativity, you have already won half the battle. Positivity is not about ignoring problems, but about refusing to let problems control your spirit. For the sake of your peace of mind, do not try to understand every situation or every person. Some things in life are not meant to be fully understood. Sometimes the best choice is simply to move forward. The most powerful revenge you can ever take against negativity is self-improvement. When you focus on becoming better, stronger, and wiser, you silence critics without saying a word. Before you judge the faults in others, take a moment to examine yourself. Self-reflection is the beginning of real growth. A weak mind focuses on small and meaningless issues, magnifying them unnecessarily. But a strong mind concentrates on bigger ideas and meaningful goals. Worrying endlessly is one of the biggest wastes of time. It changes nothing about the situation, but it steals your happiness and disturbs your mind. Instead of worrying, focus on action and solutions. Kindness always finds its way back to you. When you help others sincerely, life often rewards you in ways you never expected. One of the most beautiful feelings in the world is realizing that someone is happier because of something you did. However, balance is important. Do not trust too easily, do not love blindly, and do not place unrealistic expectations on people. When expectations become too high, disappointment often follows. Life also teaches us an interesting lesson about gratitude. Feed a dog for 3 days, and it may remember your kindness for years. But help some people for years, and they might forget in just a few days. This is why it is important to do good with a pure heart, without expecting recognition. Never forget the people who stood by you when everyone else was making excuses. Those are the individuals who truly deserve your loyalty and respect. Knowledge can give you power, but your character will earn you respect. Your degree may only be a piece of paper, but your behavior reveals the true quality of your education. Remember that one difficult chapter does not mean your life story is over. Every day gives you the opportunity to turn the page and begin a new chapter. Sometimes, people remember you only when they need help. Instead of feeling upset, think of it this way. You are like a candle that comes to their mind when they are surrounded by darkness. If you want to rise higher in life, surround yourself with people who inspire growth. Eagles fly high above the clouds, while ducks remain close to the water. Your environment influences your direction. True happiness often comes when you expect less from others and rely more on yourself. Achieving your goals does not require defeating others. The real competition is always with the person you were yesterday. Every small improvement takes you one step closer to success. Walking alone can sometimes be the hardest journey, but it is also the journey that builds the strongest individuals. Life becomes much simpler when you stop worrying about what others think of you. Your life is your responsibility, not theirs. Silence is one of the greatest sources of strength. Not every situation requires a reaction. Sometimes quiet confidence speaks louder than words. Money cannot buy happiness completely, but it can solve many of life's practical problems. Still, never forget that the hands that raised you are more valuable than any amount of wealth. Good people may not always look extraordinary, but truly kind hearts create the most beautiful souls. When you start rising in life, some people will throw stones of criticism and jealousy. Do not waste time looking down. Simply keep flying higher so their stones can never reach you. We often spend our lives working for a better tomorrow. But when tomorrow arrives, we begin chasing another tomorrow instead of appreciating today. True happiness begins when we learn to value the present moment. Sometimes living alone is far better than surrounding yourself with fake people who pretend to care, while secretly wishing for your failure. Never stop learning. Life itself is a constant teacher, offering lessons through both success and mistakes. Your thoughts are incredibly powerful. When you fill your mind with positive thinking, your entire life begins to change. Maturity teaches us that silence is often wiser than proving a point in every argument. If you want to understand someone's mind, listen carefully to their words. But if you want to understand their heart, observe their actions. Remember that nothing in life is permanent. No matter how difficult the situation seems, it will eventually change. An intelligent person never sacrifices three important things: their family, their dignity, and their inner peace. Life is also filled with different types of people. Those who see clearly, those who understand only when they are shown, and those who refuse to see at all. Sometimes distance is necessary. When you step away from people who ignore your value, your absence often reminds them of your importance. Interestingly, the wrong people who enter our lives often teach us the most valuable lessons about ourselves and the world. Change can feel frightening, but refusing to change can be even more dangerous. Growth always requires courage. And finally, remember this powerful truth: the world may ignore your story today, but once you succeed, everyone will want to hear how your journey began.